Yeah, I've been asked by quite a few people, exactly why do I own a collector's professional kill streak sun on a stick? And I'll just let this clip do the talking. And we'll throw in one more for good measure. Alright, now let's get real here. This video is supposed to be covering the buff to the sun on a stick in the Meet Your Match update. That is 25% less damage taken from flames while it is out. This can be quite helpful. If you're burning to death, you can pull it out. Of course, if you want to just avoid afterburn, the Mad Milk is always an option. Also, it can kind of help you tank incoming flames. The sun on a stick is awful against other pyros, so it's great to actually be able to have some sort of way to combat them. Instead of doing more damage, you're going to be resisting their damage. But come on, just talking about that isn't enough content for a whole video, and so I decided that I would finally give in and cover the sun on a stick, its basic combo with the flamethrower or a flare gun. The short scorch shot or the detonator is the most useful, and just go around whacking people for 79 damage. The reason I didn't really want to cover this earlier is because every time I've seen these kind of videos, it's always sort of just like one pyro, one scout, set a guy on fire, kind of kill him with the sun on a stick. It's a little bit underwhelming. So what I wanted to do is really take it to the next level, and with the changes in the Meet Your Match update, that is certainly possible. So what we've got going here is two dedicated pyros, and they're sitting back with their scorch shots or detonators ready to set everyone on fire. Then there's me with the Force of Nature, the Mad Milk, and the sun on a stick. The Mad Milk is wonderful for regenerating health, because you're in melee range, you're going to be taking damage. I actually forget to use it quite a bit, and it does lead to me dying and not securing certain kills. I should have been more proactive with it. And the last member of this four-man team is the Medic, with the Quick Fix or the Uber Charge. We tried out the Quick Fix to start with, but because of all the heavies, we switched on over to the Uber Charge. And man, because the Medic follows you at the same speed as a Scout with a regular Uber now, you can do some crazy things with the sun on a stick you could never do before. And just the fact that you're invincible while you have this massive damage output, you don't have to reload, you swing so quickly, and provided they're on fire, they're also taking extra afterburn damage from that. It is hilarious. We had such a good time jumping into a casual match and just completely destroying this pub with the sun on the stick. Not just because securing kills with this weapon that's, usually considered to be a bit of a joke is funny, but also just because it was working so well. I mean, as you can see, I'm obviously not well trained in the art of sun on a stick whacking. I don't know what to call this action I'm doing right now. I miss a whole bunch, lose track of my targets. I have no idea what's going on. It's pretty intense using this weapon. You have to put yourself in a whole lot of danger, and I don't generally go around whacking people with my bat as Scout. However, I feel like my failings in video games are by far made up by the sun on a stick's kind of respectable DPS. I mean, it's not a serious weapon. The sun on a stick, the new buff might make it kind of in line with the bat, but it's never gonna be the weapon that's clearing out the whole enemy team. It's just not possible. When you're making a replacement weapon for the bat, a weapon that Scout pretty much never pulls out unless he doesn't really have any other options, you can't really make it too powerful. But that's never stopped us before, and we had a total blast trying to make this weapon work. The most important part of this strategy was, waiting for the right moment. You can't really go in with the sun on a stick when there's no one on fire, obviously. You just got a special needs bat at that point. So you've just got to sit there, wait for your pyros to line up their shots, and then strike. And I find that can be pretty effective. Also, it's pretty hilarious, hiding around like a spy, waiting to jump out as soon as someone catches a light. As soon as, smell that flesh burning, it's time to go. So, as I said before, the new flame resistance, puts the sun on a stick in, a pretty good place. However, there is one, I'm not completely satisfied. There's one little nitpicky change I'd like to have. The sun on a stick has a damage penalty, right? And that penalty applies whenever it hits, even if it's a crit. Even if you go to the trouble to hit a flaming target, it's still only going to be 79 damage, alright? So my proposed change is a damage penalty versus non-burning targets. That way, when you actually hit someone that's on fire properly, you can get them for, a good 105. And that would be a good change, because while the weapon is a lot of fun to use in this kind of wacky strategy, I think for the effort we're going to, we should be getting a little bit more reward out. And if I get my way and have that change, I'm more than happy to accept no random crits, because it is really stupid when you go to the trouble of setting someone on fire to do 79 damage, and then you just get lucky hitting the next person who isn't even on fire, and you get the exact same result. It's a little bit disappointing. Here's a great example of using the Mad Milk to sustain yourself. As I said before, really should have been abusing it more. It's super, super powerful, and just perfect for this strategy. And one more thing, Valve, please fix melee hits hitting your teammates before enemies. That can be pretty frustrating, although you probably wouldn't have died anyway. And there we have it. I'm super glad I finally covered this weapon. My reasons for putting it off were actually pretty flimsy now I think about it. I should have done this earlier. This is perfect Terrible Tactics material, classic Red Robot stuff. Anyway, that is all I've got for you right now. Thanks to my friends for helping out with this, and thanks to you for watching. I will catch you guys next time.